Welcome to Pocket Pod Animal Crossing. Here's to a year that is due. Episode 142. There's Joey, Bowie, Roar, and Leash. What's new? 2021.
I was just thinking how long we've been doing this staggered
Over.
intro.
Right. I know.
It's been almost a year.
We're getting close to 9 months, actually. No, 10 months. We're getting close to 10 months.
Yeah.
So long.
It tickles me that you guys are trying to like match my mouth.
You know, I don't know about you, Sarah, but I feel like I've gotten pretty good about it, where like I just have to look at Leish's mouth and I can keep up.
Oh, very nice.
Because I stopped listening a long
visuals.
time ago. I just lip read and then sing along.
Oh,
It helps
that's
me just
cool.
blindly sing.
Gotcha. Interesting. I still go by. I do
mute
rely on the
listen.
audio and try my best to just listen to Leash,
Yeah.
because I know it's like so Leash hears us being off because of the delay, and I hear you being off and Leash being on
Yeah.
because we're ideally Leash hopefully hears both of us being off together.
But I'm sure
Hope
we're
that
not.
helps. But yeah, it's like regardless.
I
It's a
hear you,
challenge.
but I can't listen to you guys,
Yeah.
so I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
it's the same
we all
thing.
have to focus on our own part.
Yeah.
That's right, because Leash has the music to go by, so that's very
Yes.
helpful. So that's
Yes.
good. So at least that's the guide.
Yeah, the
So we
first
all
time
have
I was
a
like,
guide.
wait, what?
You
Who am I
have to
listening
like
to?
you have to like narrow your focus in your brain to just the one part of your
Yeah.
brain that's the music and not the voices. The voices in your head.
It's
I
a weird
try to make
challenge.
sure that my mouth isn't like over exaggerating.
Oh, that's so
I
funny.
appreciate that. Yeah.
Thankfully, Leash doesn't ever have a moment where she just covers her mouth with her hands or the mic.
I think you did that once, or no, no. I think I couldn't see you
Shenanigans.
for some reason, and like you were like, "Oh, how did you do it?"
It does make
remember.
me think, when we do this, it always makes me think of all the families around the world who try singing happy birthday to people in Zoom
Oh my
calls, and then they
gosh.
must learn, oh, we can't do this, but it takes a while for them to figure it out. I think probably.
Yep. Try Passover
they
20. Passover 2020 was a blast.
Oh,
Or
boy.
they just keep doing it. They just blindly plow ahead and then
I started the Seder this year with like a giant disclaimer that was like, unless I ask, please stay on mute when you're singing, because
Oh,
it
that's a good
just
call.
it was gonna hurt. Because it's one
Sure.
thing if you're singing Happy Birthday, it's another thing if you're singing songs all night.
Oh, my goodness.
yep.
Oh. But at least they can still sing along at home and enjoy the.
I got to see everyone like
shared.
sing quietly. You know, I got to see their mouths moving. It was very fun.
Yes, they're participating. They were. I promise. Even if you couldn't hear you, they were still participating.
And I
Or
guess
if you're my
Passover
son in
2021 is going to look the same this year.
Right?
And if you're my
Right.
son in music class, he will just pretend to be singing.
Oh,
I
he's
used
He'll
to
learned
mouth
a
the
secret.
words, and
I
he
used
won't
to do
sing.
I used
I'm
to
like,
do that.
until he's like called on to actually do the stuff.
Sure.
The music teacher's she sings creepily.
Oh.
Sing like this, Jasmine. I am singing. And I'm like, he's 5.
This is like the art class all over again.
Oh.
They have high demands
I
for these
don't-
small
I don't-
childs.
Yeah, I dislike it. Well, he really likes his art class. Today he got to do fun Picasso stuff.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
They rolled a die and a dice. He rolled a,
A single die.
I was right.
Yeah,
rolled
yeah.
a die, and whatever was on the die was the thing that they had to draw. So like
Oh,
an
that's
eyeball
cool.
here, or like a
Oh,
mouth
that's
over
fun.
there.
That
Yeah.
sounds
That's
really
a fun exercise. It doesn't need to be
Yeah.
perfect. It's just an exercise. It's
It's
great.
very cute.
Yeah. Wow. I like that art class
Seems to be
direction.
hit or miss on the projects.
Some are good, some are. But that one sounds like a
that
winner.
one sounds interactive,
Yeah.
which is good. It's not
And it
like
was
go
like a
off and
one-
do your thing.
Yeah, and it's like a one class thing instead of like a rolling project that the kids are like,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
done
and
in
on-
5 minutes because I'm a kid who
Yeah.
has an attention span for.
And like really hard to build on, week
Yeah.
over week and keep their attention. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Speaking of things that catch our attention, do you want to talk about some follow-ups that we had from previous discussions, guys?
Yes. Yes.
We don't have a follow-up stream song, do we?
Don't we?
I don't remember it.
I don't remember it.
What's a follow-up? But we had some questions about Snowboys last time because we were excited to be rolling
Rolling our snow boys.
But so those are, I'm still enjoying it. Still enjoying it and still struggling to get the perfect snowboy, but still doing a good job, I think.
I have we're going to talk about the tip that we want to share, but I have an additional tip that's come up in the last week that we can also talk about.
I would love to hear it. Get some pro tips. Pro tips.
Do you want to do it now?
Well, no, let's talk about what's actually listed in our list, which was the little thing
so Lo
that
gave
Lo
us some
shared with us.
Yeah, brilliant pro tips. First of all, because the question that I had was, do the snowballs shrink when you roll them on paths? And the answer is yes, they do.
Yes,
They sure do. And in fact, that's helpful.
Yeah,
to know.
absolutely.
Yeah.
You can whittle down that snowball if you get a little too big, which is really nice.
Or like you can intentionally make them the same size and then use the little pads to shrink it just a little bit to the right ratio.
Nice.
Which is what I've been doing.
For perfect, making that fine-tuned adjustment. Yeah. Very cool. And I don't remember if it was me or somebody else was asking, why don't they give us the DIYs? Why does it just go right to our inventory? Because we can't share them.
Yep.
And it's because implied in conversations with those snowboys, they don't have arms.
Nope.
So they can't carry DIYs.
Which
what are you
really
thinking?
Unfortunate because I am always carrying sticks because there's been sticks so much lately. And I could at any point in time craft my snowboy a stick arm anytime.
I love that idea.
I'm an expert at this point. I have tons of sticks. I can craft an ornament or a wreath, whatever that thing is. I can make a campfire. I can make all kinds of things with sticks.
You have some serious versatility with stick usage. And I mean, as we know, great for making pitfalls as well, which is so many uses.
See? Why can't I make snowboy arms?
I feel like that's a serious oversight. What?
Yeah.
Then they could give us things.
How fun would that interaction be? You want to give me arms? And then if you make a really sad one to give him arms and it's off at the bottom of his body or so cute.
That'd be adorable. They do look really funny. I've seen the best pictures of some of the very forlorn ones with a very big head and the very tiny body.
Or little pinheads on the big giant bodies. Those are also fun.
Yep. So cute. But yes, they're great. I love all the varieties of snowboys, the snowfolk of cuteness.
Snowfolkies.
So, and I see that there's also a chart that Lo has shared that has actual percentage portions for us to aim for, which is, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's helpful if you can understand the math of it all. A 90% to 100% or a 9 to 10 ratio is a perfect snowboy.
There's some flexibility at least. It's not
nice.
You've got a 10% window of perfection.
Yeah, it's probably 85 to 95 or something like that.
Sure.
An A.
Yeah, it's a solid B plus A minus A to mid A.
Depending on what school you went to.
Depends on what school you go to. You're absolutely right. That could be a C plus at some schools. I don't know.
Oh my.
JK.
Sounds very harsh.
It didn't affect me at all when I moved to North Carolina.
Oh.
And I learned that 93 to 100 was now an A.
Oh no. Whoa. That's mean.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Why
is it weird?
Why?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Not fair.
Not fair. Unfun.
Not cool.
But hey, you didn't have to take the New York Regents, so you had that going for you.
I took enough of those in 9th grade.
Were you still in New York in 9th grade? I missed that. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I took them in 8th grade too because I was in advanced science. I was in
look at you, smarty pants.
Grade. Look at me.
Wow, so much testing.
I love the Regents. They were the best. I wish I could do them again.
Never.
You buy the book.
Testing.
A single.
You do all the tests in the back of the book. It's the same questions.
All right.
And then you're done.
Fair.
There you go.
I got a perky 96 in earth science.
Oh, well, look.
And as we know, that's definitely an A wherever you
It's
go.
definitely an A no matter where you go.
Well within that window.
So,
what is the additional pro tip you have for us about snowboys, JB?
oh yeah, do tell.
So after this initial what is going on? These snowboys are so annoyingly difficult. People on our fun Discord started posting pictures of little mini snowboys, and it turns out you can make perfect snowboys at all kinds of sizes, starting at I don't know, shoulder height and up from there.
Oh, okay. So they have to be a certain bigness. You can't make a wee
Yeah,
little tiny
yeah.
nothing.
I've tried just like stacking like two little shrimpy snowballs on top of each other and nothing.
I want a tiny
It
You'll
snowball.
just
doesn't
be
work,
like
or you get nothing.
you'll just be like shoving it around the
Oh, it doesn't
It
stack. The
has to go
snowballs just
past
roll.
the kicking
I think yeah,
phase.
yeah, definitely has to go past the kicking. Um, it looks like based on the examples that Halloween shared, you can the bottom one can go about like waist high if you can picture what your waist is in Animal Crossing,
Okay. Oh,
and
so that's
then
still
the
pretty
top
small.
one is then 90% of that, which basically gets you shoulder height. And I actually have been finding it's easier to eyeball it when it's smaller than when it's bigger. Because
Oh,
if you think
interesting.
about that proportion, there's a lot more space between when you're talking about that 10% between the two snowballs. So when you're doing smaller, it's kind of you have much more room to play with. I think to that where that 10% is. There's math in there, and I'm sorry if that didn't make any sense, but
No, no, no,
I
it's okay.
promise you,
I'm very
geometry.
excited to make a small snow boy because I
Yeah.
think that sounds
So
very
yeah,
cute.
I've been making JB height ones, and they're perfect every time.
Aww. Oh, you found your perfect snow boy size.
And also, it's easy because then you have space as well, so you can put your snow boy next your new one next to the other one and like compare and make sure they're about the same size. And all in all, I just find it immensely easier now that I'm making them JB height.
That's
So
very
that's my
cool.
tip.
I
And
think it's
also,
a
you could
great
take
pro
cute
tip.
little selfies with them, and they're your height.
I might have just rolled a perfect tiny snow boy, and it's really cute.
Yay! How big? How big is tiny? How high up does yours
It's
go?
I'm gonna stand next to it as soon as he finishes his
His little
speech. He is
chatter.
oh, he's just a hair smaller than me. But I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
we're very cute. We're cute side by side. I like it. It's looking pretty adorable.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but because once I got the Snowboy hood from my
Oh,
Snowboy, I then dressed as a Snowboy and I ran up to my Snowboy, my JB height Snowboys, and took some selfies to see if anyone could tell the difference
oh,
between us.
oh,
And that may or may not be
sneaky
our cover
hiding.
image this week. Just FYI.
That sounds very charming. Well, obviously, that sounds like a winner of
Camouflage.
an image.
Anyway,
Yes, I
those are my
love the hood.
recommendations, especially if you're struggling with Snowboys. Don't make them too big. That's the main
Yeah, that's
thing.
a great recommendation. That's awesome.
Because I
Oh,
was following like those other suggestions for a while, which is like make it as huge as possible, and then make your second ball like the same size, and then use like a ten thing runway to like make it smaller.
Yeah.
And I just I didn't have the space for it. It drove me nuts.
I
So
think it's yeah. I wonder if I feel like it to me. It would be harder to do a system rather than eyeball it. I feel like eyeballing it makes it feel more accessible
it's just more
than if I
fun
had
to
to like.
eyeball it too. Like just
That's true
counting,
too.
and it just feels like a rote task when you start doing it that way too.
That's true. Let's
And
enjoy the spirit. I mean, and of course, there are some people who probably find it very fun to have like a system. So that's good
Yes.
too.
Sure.
If that's you,
That's true.
you do you.
That is true.
But
That's
if
a
it's
good
not
point.
you, do whatever you like.
And in fact, that was fine until I discovered a system I liked better. So there you go.
There you go. Exactly. So you find what works for you and your snow boys. Haha.
Yeah.
Adorable. Oh man. Yeah. So the snow boys are great. I'm still enjoying those guys. I think I might have gotten all the snow boy
Yeah.
DIYs.
If you start getting just snowflakes from him, then yes.
Ah, that's how you know it's over.
I think there's 15 we decided. So, yeah. I think I might have Kevin Bob start making a bunch so he can get the DIYs as well, but we'll see. He's made one so
Yeah.
far.
Well, the DIYs. Oh, that's right. Because you don't get the DIY. No, you do get the DIY. You get the DIY if you're the other player. You just have to talk to the snow boy.
Yes, you're right. Yes, you do. If I play with
If
Kevin
you
Bob on the
right,
same
that's
day,
the trick.
then yes.
Correct. That's
Yes.
where it doesn't go. Wouldn't it be nice if Snowboy just sent it to all the characters on the island?
Yeah.
Like,
That would
hey,
be nice.
I wanted to introduce you. I'm new to the neighborhood. Here's a
But
here's
again,
a welcome gift.
how is he
going to
write a letter?
I know. How can he write when he has no
Again, I would
hands?
give him sticks for arms if they would let me. I'd even
Maybe
give him a
he uses his
pencil.
little-
Perfect solution.
I give him
Does
a
he have a
pencil
carrot
stick.
nose? Does he have a carrot nose?
No, he has like a little
It's like
angular.
it's like a button, sort of. It's like a triangle button.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it's made out of. I mean,
Maybe
his
it's like
eyes
a
do-
really recessed carrot, like just
That could
really
be. It's just
stuck into his face.
a chopped up
crammed
chunk
in
of
there.
carrot. It's very flat, like for not flat, but very not pointy. Like, 'cause, traditional carrot nose is really long and
Yeah.
pointy, and this is really kind
The
of
ones you can
blocky.
craft, those 3-tiered snowboys that you can craft them. Those have longer noses, I believe.
I'm gonna go and look at mine. Little
check.
snowboy with a snowboy nose, or he's Oh, are those guys? I've come to think that, what are they got? Yeah, they definitely have a traditional sticky outy carrot nose, and they have stick arms, Joelle. So we know
and
it's
they
possible.
have scarves, they have hats, they have stick arms, and they have actual carrot noses. So our snow boys are missing out. They're missing out on all the fun accoutrement.
They could have all these things and more.
And arms.
Man. And arms. Ah, amazing. So, I mean, lovely stuff about snow boys. Is that about cover it for snow boys, guys? Anything else for those bad boys?
I think so. Leash, have you had any luck trying snow boys, or haven't started playing much yet?
Aw.
You don't have to be ashamed. You were busy. And you're sharing your Switch with a very enthusiastic 5-year-old.
That's
Oh
true.
my gosh.
Has
We've got
Lion
a lot
King-
of new video games.
Oh, that's right. So he may not be playing Animal Crossing New Horizons quite so much because he has
No,
some
though,
other fun stuff.
spoiler to the future, he's not too keen on the island possibly moving.
Oh, do you think you might start your own? Do you think you may start your own
I don't know.
new
We can
island?
discuss that.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Because I don't know. I don't. Yeah.
Aw. He does like to keep things the way they are, if I recall.
He's like, you know what, Mom? I like to play Animal Crossing New Horizons as well. I was like, I know this. However, it is my game.
But he could come when he wants to play Animal Crossing New Horizons with you. He can
Correct.
come. Anyway, we'll get into it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Interesting.
Could be a special lion cake and leash day.
So much
you
to
know?
discuss.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So much down the road. Lion cake and leash. Lion cake and leash.
Lion cake and leash.
Well, how about we talk about some new stuff in this new year as we look forward, hopefully, to new things.
And by doing that, we're talking about what's new, but
It's really what was
year.
It's what was new.
That's a good point. It's what's new as of since we last were together.
Yes.
And by
Our
together,
last
I mean
recording
talking online.
was 3 weeks ago. It has been
Yes.
2 holidays since then. Wow. Our last recording was the end of Hanukkah.
Wow.
And since then, it's been Toy Day and Christmas and New Year's and New Year's Day and Boxing Day. All kinds of holidays since then. Kwanzaa. Yes, I'm so sorry. And Kwanzaa. So, yeah. We should catch up on what was new.
What was new?
What was new? Pussycat.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Guys, you were in perfect time to my ears. That was so cool.
Not to my ears.
Yes, I know. It was magical. You may have seen the look of delight on my face.
I did. I saw it.
We did it.
It was perfect.
We'll see what happens. It doesn't look like that in the feed.
Oh, boo.
Looking at the
Oh, well, it was
Magic
it was
producer will make it happen.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true.
Or not.
maybe. Or probably not. I have to remember it. 18,
okay.
18 o'clock.
It's okay if he doesn't spend even a second of time on that effort.
It was delightful to my ears.
Down just in case.
Sarah might be the only one that got to have that experience, and that's okay. And it's special for you.
Oh, it was a sweet gift for me. Yeah. I loved it. But yeah, so way back first, Toy Day. Toy Day happened, guys.
It came and went.
Toy Day. Did anyone hear any good songs on Toy Day? Anything that got stuck in your head all day on Toy Day? Anyone?
Oh, man, I was singing that
not
all
me.
Ding Dong Day.
All the Ding Dang Dong Day.
It's such a good song. It's a holiday classic.
Yep.
As we all know, we sing it every year.
Yep.
Always.
We've definitely been singing it every year, always. Yep.
My kids sing it. They legit sing it.
Precious.
Oh,
Love it.
They think it's a real song.
That's the best.
I have to tell you, I made Nick listen to it because I was like, "You still haven't listened to it?" He's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "You have to hear it. It's a really fun song." And he was like, "This is great." And I was like, "No, there's a whole other second half." He's like,
Oh,
he was a little overwhelmed by the second half, and I was like, "It's 3 minutes." But I've now learned what his tolerance is for our podcast: 1.5 minutes.
That's very cute. Oh, I love that he tried.
But he said it was
job,
very
Nick.
good. He just was done.
Oh, there you go. Sometimes it's just not for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And thanks to Brewster's Roost for
Yeah.
giving us the
Brewster's Roost.
opportunity
Thanks.
to do
And his
something
whole
fun.
advent calendar was a delight. He
was
found
so
people
fun.
from across the community and then just people that are fans of the game. It was just really nice to hear all the different voices, and people just went with completely different ways of approaching what they wanted to talk about. There was top 10 lists and just reminiscing on the first couple days of the game. It was just great. I liked it.
Sweet memories. Speaking of memories, how about those Toy Day memories? I remember we were wondering what would happen with the gifts
Yeah.
that we were like thought we would have to collect and like cater to the whims of our animal friends. Turns out, first part of the Toy Day event, Jingle had things already all set up to give out, and we just carried around his sack.
I don't
which
even
was
know what
nice.
was in that, actually.
Nope.
Right?
Carried
We carried around
a
the
sack.
jingle sack leash. I don't know why you're giggling. It was
There's
fun
nothing funny
though
about
that
sacks.
so you got to hold it. It was like a new item you got to hold.
Yeah.
Like
Sling
instead
it
of a
over your
fishing
shoulder.
rod, you had a sack slung over your shoulder.
It's true.
I'm gonna keep saying it, leash. You gotta just not giggle every time we say the word sack. It's
Not
just
saying
a
a thing.
word.
It is just a word.
It
But
is a word.
it acted like other things you hold, so you could like sit down while you were holding it, and you could like
Holding what?
Hold
the
that
jingle
sack.
sack.
Jingle sack.
Jingle sack.
Jingle
Holding
sack.
that sack.
Yep. Yeah. We
Cradling
had
the
matching
sack.
sacks at one point because we walked up to Jingle. And he had one over his shoulder, and I had one over my shoulder.
Oh, just schlepping around your sack.
But yeah, I think my favorite part though was the magic that happened when you wanted to use your phone while you were holding the jingle sack, and it
What
just
happened?
disappeared.
I don't think I noticed. Oh, really? I don't know if I did
Yeah,
that
you
at
pulled
all.
out your phone, and then it didn't know what to do with your hands, I guess, and the sack went away.
Just
Common
magic.
problem. When I'm holding my sack and the phone rings, I just don't know what to do with my hands.
Delightful.
Yep,
The
exactly.
sack.
But yeah, so Sarah, so what happened? So you got to take it around,
Yes.
and go find your villagers.
Yeah, just magically it gave a gift from Jingle Sack to every villager.
Yeah.
And it was, I mean, you didn't see what it was. It didn't involve you doing any advanced planning. It was like, so that part of the event was covered for you, which was nice. So you could go in without any special preparation. But then there was a secondary part that you could take any gifts that you had collected throughout the time and distribute them to your villagers.
Yeah, that was the promised gift exchange or toy
Yes.
exchange that they talked about all month.
Oh, right, because then the guild villager would sweetly give you a gift back, which was nice, because it would be an item that wasn't in your shop. As far as
Yes,
I could
exactly.
tell.
So it was a different colored dollhouse than you saw in your shop, or a different dog or something. It was that was a really fun thing, and it was completely optional. It wasn't
Yes.
like you didn't get anything besides more toys.
Right,
You didn't get new
exactly.
DIYs for completing that.
Low stakes.
Yeah. And I
fun.
think, from what I could tell, you could have just given them like an apple, and they still would have given you a dollhouse or a
Oh, is that
dog
so?
or a
That's so
RC
sweet.
helicopter. Yeah.
I only gave them, since I had spent time collecting them, I even tried catering the
I
colors.
curated, I did the same thing.
Gift list.
I picked a pink robot for Diana and a black robot for Tex,
so
and then I
cool.
accidentally gave each of them the wrong one, and it's fine. They liked it anyway.
That's the best. They're so sweet.
Yeah.
Good job. Yeah,
And
that
I
was
don't know about
nice.
you, but the gifts I gave them, a lot of them are still displayed in their house.
Yes, they did like to put them out on display. I noticed that as well. They're hanging out in the homes, which looks sweet to have that reminder. They really enjoyed those gifts.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
I'm going to add one small thing I noticed the other
Yeah,
day. The RC
please.
helicopter, if you have one and you place it on your island, your animals may interact with it sometimes. Which was a delight. I was walking by and I was like, why is the helicopter moving? What's going on? And there was Diana just looking up like, oh, okay. And then it went back down. It was very
That's
cute.
so sweet. That's great because that is a fun interactive one. Even if you're just interacting with it yourself, it's kind of neat to see that.
Because it goes
fly
really
up.
high. It's super cool.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Does that light up at all? I don't know if I've ever looked at it at night.
That's a good question. I'm going to have to go check it out.
I know. Now I want to know. And I'm going to
don't know.
put out an RC helicopter.
Yeah.
But so nice. And were there DIYs we got from Jingle? Oh,
Yes.
Oh,
There were 2 or 3.
and we got a special. We were given the a set of stockings to hang
Yes,
up.
we got special jingle stockings.
Yes, very special. So you were to
And-
hang those up. The special treat.
Yeah, you hang them on your wall. And then, Sarah, what happened on Christmas morning?
If you checked it on Christmas morning, then you found a special prize left for you from Jingle. That was his own portrait, his own photograph, which was really a nice treat
really
because it was
sweet.
just
It was
really
in the stocking.
yeah.
You just kind of reached up to your stocking and then, oh, what's inside? And then you just pulled down a gift from
cute.
Jingle.
right.
There was also
What a
the
treat.
wrapping paper DIY that you get.
with a little
And
ornaments.
he makes you go and get ornaments so you could go and craft that right away. And you
That
have
is
to
a
bring
good
him
thing.
back some wrapping paper. And then once you finish your 10 deliveries to all your villagers, he gives you the gift box pile, whatever that one's called, DIY. I think that's what that is.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one-
It's like a pile of gift boxes.
Yeah.
That's right.
And that one, Leash, I've had a feeling you weren't playing, so I think I sent you one of those. I crafted one for you.
Nice.
Because that one required planning ahead. You had to know that you were going to need cardboard boxes and red wrapping paper ahead of the event. Or else you couldn't craft those gift boxes until you were able to find it. So luckily I had, looked ahead in my app.
Nice.
So I did have everything I needed, and I even had some to spare.
What do you mean you looked
perfect.
ahead in your app?
So like I spotted the DIY like ages ago in my app because the app has like all the DIYs, and I mark which ones I have, and I was like, oh, what's this? And I clicked on it, and I was like, oh, that's probably a spoiler for Toy Day. Anyway, so that's how I found out I needed red wrapping paper and cardboard. So
nice.
Yeah, worked out well. And so
Cardboard.
I had enough that I could send Leash an extra pile, and then I still have a few on my island. And they're customizable, and they're cute colors.
Yes, very cute colors.
Was there anything else from Jingle, or was it just those two?
I don't recall anything else. I think that might have been. I mean, and then the photo he left after,
Yeah.
which was nice. A nice little surprise.
It was a sweet little event, very low stakes, very easy. All you had to do was find your villagers. Like, that was the hardest part.
Yeah. Yeah, the finding, which we learned sometimes is more challenging than you'd expect it to be.
Yeah. Turns out they do things. They don't just sit at home all day waiting for you to deliver gifts to them. I don't know why.
What?
They know it's Toy Day. I don't know what they were expecting.
What were you thinking? I was actually surprised that it was a little bit less, I guess a little less stuff going on than I expected, but I guess it just, like you said, low stakes. That was kind of nice.
Yeah, I mean, I think there have been some much more involved events. Like, I thought the Thanksgiving one was a lot more involved. So
Yes.
it was kind of nice that this
demanding.
was super quick. And I could get about my day because, like, I had things to do on Christmas Eve despite not going anywhere. So it was nice to not have to be, stuck on my game trying to finish the event like the person I am. So,
and then that moved us into not too long after we had our New Year's event, which we could, if you wished to do so, you could stay up until midnight and do the countdown with your animal friends, or you could just visit during the evening and check out the hat booth.
But if you went even in the morning on New Year's Eve, as far as like first thing in the morning, if you go out there at like 5 a.m. or something, that already Tom and Isabel were in the plaza with the big countdown clock blocking the front door. You couldn't go into the res services that day, and Tom was already selling. Tom was already selling his hats, and Isabel was already giving away glow sticks, and they were early for New Year's.
They make it a day-long celebration in Animal Crossing. That's great. I didn't know because I didn't play until
they gave them a day off, except they were still working.
At least they got to be outside. They weren't stuck inside the building.
A little fresh air for those two. It's good. So Tom Nook was giving away hats for like 500 bells, I think, for each hat, and he had four options available.
And I had the top hat style.
I like the top hats a lot.
That was pretty cool.
What colors were your top hats?
Oh my gosh, I remember the teal one and the yellow one.
Yeah.
And a pink one.
Yes.
And I can't remember what the fourth one was.
I can't remember what the fourth one was either, but I think that was one of the sets. I know that was one of the sets because that's what you're telling me. I was able to get all the top hats from those two islands, so I don't remember which ones I got from which island. And then on my island, I had the 4 cone-shaped triangle ones, and there was a whole other set of 4 I never got. That was someone else had on other islands, but apparently they change it every year. So
it was probably me.
Yeah, if Leash had played, we would have been able to get the full set. It's okay. It's fine.
I'll go back in time.
No.
It's fine. Don't time travel.
I mean, if you
probably won't.
At some point, I'll go like catalog them from someone else, and it'll be fine. But you can't order them, by the way. Like, they are not catalog orderable.
They're very special.
So they'll sit in your catalog so you can see them, but you can't order them.
But those don't have dates on them, right?
Yeah, they just say Happy New Year.
Yeah. So they'll be the same as next year.
Probably, but so next year you'll get a different set. So if you got cones this year, next year you might get top hats. And
it'd be nice to get
switch
stuff
the colors.
that had like dates on it. That way you could feel like you're
It can be
legit.
special.
Or maybe, wouldn't it be fun if one year they gave out those glasses that have that look like the years?
God. You mean the
Yes.
glasses that should have died in 2009? Those glasses?
Yeah,
Yes.
I guess so. I like
Yep.
it. I like the effort
2010
they
was a
put
real
into it.
push when they turned the one into an eye hole, and then it was all downhill after that for the next
Why
10
would they
years.
put that as? Why would they make it an eye hole?
There was
Why
an
would they just
O
make
right
it the
there.
nose piece?
Right? The one should have been here.
Yeah,
and
just
the
like
nose.
shuffle it over. Boop.
But they were getting prepared for 2011 when, like, what do you do now? So they made the one, the eye hole. It's because
That's funny.
1999 happened. It's all 1999's fault.
You could easily make 2011 work with making it a square
2011. Oh yeah. Boop.
and then like color the ones and then make this part like the top and bottom horizontal part black.
I think I get what you're saying.
Like the space between.
The space between the spacer.
The space between. Yep.
Oh, I was like, is that a song?
Sure is. Comes up sometimes. Yeah, no, you're probably right. There was probably better options, but you and I were not asked to design them, Leash.
No.
Another
Right.
crucial mistake on the part of those glasses manufacturers. Again, how many years will they do it?
I don't know why people don't consult us for all things.
All those
Right.
party
Ever.
city type places really should have known who to call. We could have helped them out.
Ghostbusters.
Hey, the word is out.
Ghostbusters.
Now you guys are available. It's going to happen 2022. Get ready for those designs to be source them out. Be ready.
I was
Start
actually
working.
this is related, unrelated. The best thing about everyone wearing masks this year at the New Year's countdowns was there were none of those glasses.
Oh,
Because the masks were telling us what year it was. We didn't need the
Oh,
stupid
sure.
glasses.
nice.
Yeah.
Well, that worked out well.
Yeah.
Oh, what about the New Year's? Okay, Joelle, you have to share these valuable bits of info that me and Leash missed out on.
Yes.
The special items that were available between Christmas and New Year's. Tell us about those guys.
So I believe they became available on the 26th on Boxing Day. And
Oh,
if
gotcha.
you went into your Nook app, your Nook shopping app, and went to the little seasonal area, you would have seen, I believe, 4, maybe 5 items. I'm going to try to remember. The first one was it was grapes. It was like a bowl of grapes, and I believe
Yes.
that was for name a country in Europe. I can't remember which one.
the one that likes 12 grapes.
Yeah,
France.
some country that has a tradition of eating grapes.
Oh.
Maybe it was Spain. Now that I'm thinking about it, it is Spain. My boss was just telling me about this. It was Spain.
So you know the real info about it. So is it a
I
traditional
think so. She was
snack?
telling me all about the grapes, and I was like, "What?"
The grapes of Spain.
Except I'm almost certain I'm probably wrong, and I'm thinking about something else. Doesn't matter.
That's okay.
Anyway, there were
Do some-
grapes.
Yeah. it's
There were the German Berliners,
fine. Yum.
the yummy little jelly donut cookie things.
Yum.
What was the other item? The item I gave Leash. No, I didn't give Leash. I gave Leash the Berliners. Oh, the other item was there were noodles. It was like a
ramen.
ramen bowl. It wasn't called ramen, but it was some fun thing that is basically ramen.
Udon bowl?
Didn't say
Maybe?
udon. It was not a word I specifically
man.
remember off the
I
top
wanna
of my
look it
head.
up.
You can look it up.
So hungry.
It looked delicious. I wanted to just dip my face right in there and eat it. And then the best item that you could get, as far as I'm concerned, was, and I will just preface this by saying, was called something different in different countries, even between America and the UK. If you got yourself a little glass of sparkling cider,
Oh yeah.
if you were perhaps purchasing that little glass of sparkling cider in the UK, it was called fizzy apple juice. And I remember
Fizzy apple
giggling
juice.
when I heard Lo call it fizzy apple juice, and I was like, "Ha, you called it!" And I just thought that's just what she was calling it. And then I actually saw it's literally what they called it. If you have the UK
That's so fun.
language set up,
Is that what they call it in the UK?
I guess so.
Fizzy
I mean,
apple.
is it just because cider is like more of a hard?
right. They're
drink?
probably saying cider would be because cider is so commonly it's like a beer
Magners.
that's cider.
I don't know.
Delicious, tasty.
I think it's
Yum.
very important that we have this question because we know we'll get answers very soon.
Yay!
And
Oh,
we'll
and I
follow up
see
next week.
And I was just looking up the noodles, and they are indeed called New Year's noodles.
That's what they're called. Okay.
They look like they've got shrimp tempura
I
in
recognize the
them.
name.
They look
I didn't
delicious.
remember the name.
That's okay. Well, no, but it's
What
one of
is
those
this
things
word?
that's like
Noodle.
Year.
Noodles. New Year.
No
noodles.
oodles. No
Noodles.
Oh, I love bowl of noodles. It looks so
Cup
good.
of noodles. New Year's noodles. Yeah, they look delicious. I have it on my island if anyone missed it and wants to come,
Take a
pretend
picture
to
with
take
the
a sniff
noodles.
of it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, you could do the
Do
little
a little-
wafting.
enjoy the sniff.
I love it. Very nice.
But
Those
so the
are all great
sparkling
items.
cider, if you want to
Very
know
cute.
the best thing you could do with a sparkling cider, you can watch our Twitch feed that we did.
Yes.
Yes. Thank
over
you to
the
Joelle for
weekend.
sharing. Those were so
'Cause
much
you can't drink
fun.
it.
Yes,
you can
unfortunately, you
toast.
cannot drink it. Sarah, you said you
Cheers.
used to be able to drink it
Cheers.
in other games.
Yeah, like when they were in New Leaf, if you had a drinkable item, like whether it was a coffee or I think were there ciders? I can't remember. Either way, it would just be a consumable. That's why I was like so worried. I didn't want to drink it because I didn't want to lose it because I wanted to put it on display. So it's like,
Yeah.
And Joelle was like, well, maybe I can show you a way you can get rid of
There
it.
is
And then
one way
yes.
to lose it.
To which we do refer you to rewatching our Twitch Let's Play. That was
No
fun.
spoilers.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
Unless you already know. Then you're
I'll probably add it to our YouTube in the next few days too. So if
sweet.
you want to check it out there, it'll be there soon too.
nice.
Yeah.
Sweet. That was fun times. Let's see. I think that takes care of our January
the only other
stuff.
thing
Yes.
I wanted to say about New Year's, then like from like 11 something until 3 a.m. they were partying in the plaza. So should you have been available at exactly New Year's and wanted to do the countdown with your friends, you could have enjoyed the silliness where they were all raising their light sticks at the same time as they counted down, and they were like, 10 light stick, 2 9 light stick, 8 light stick.
So cute.
I saw some
How
really
I count. I don't know what you're talking about.
10 to 1 countdown.
2, 1. Happy New Year. No,
Yay!
but I do want to. I know what you're talking about, Joelle. If I may step in, because I
go.
personally, at New Year's, I did participate.
You tried?
Yes, I did, and I was trying so hard to be in time with my animal friends, and no matter what I did, I could not be in time with that one. And my light stick would go up. I was like, no, I'm one beat. I'm one beat with the thing. And
I saw so many videos like that, and I just kept giggling. Just people like just trying to join the animals in their arm stretches. I don't know what the heck was happening.
Yeah, it was weird. It was funny how it was like for some reason it was like you were just not able to hit that beat.
Someone
correctly.
did match it up eventually. I did see someone match it up, and I was
Cheating.
like, how did they do it? They must have been practicing for
they
they
knew
must have
to
kept time
offset.
traveling back 10 minutes and kept trying again.
Maybe. Oh, something else.
Hop
that
in the
was cute
DeLorean.
about
Need to
it.
keep trying.
But
that,
one
Sarah?
thing that I did think was, no, I was just going to say one thing that was cool. As the countdown drew nearer, the camera focus changed, so it actually focused in, and you could walk all around, and it just still stayed in that kind of like set view, which was really cool. So you had the perfect photo op with no matter what, which I thought was really sweet.
And then there were fireworks.
Yes, fireworks, and it even spelled out the very fanciest of
2021.
fireworks, 2021 in the sky, which was really cute.
So that's the part I didn't experience because I joined at like 1 a.m. after my big festivities on my real life.
In real life. The real life festivities.
Mostly after we cleaned up our our snacks and stuff, and then I was like, I haven't played Animal Crossing yet, and so I pulled it up on the big screen, and Nick and I were playing, or he was watching me play, and he was like, I know you call this game adorable, and now I get it because the jaunty walks. That's all I'm gonna say. The jaunty walks.
The jaunty walks,
So
and is
precious.
am I correct in thinking that's the same kind of walk we see on the birthdays? That when they're in the house,
the Thanksgiving
The
walk.
scamper.
Yes, scamper.
But they were doing it all over the
cute.
island. Like they left the plaza and they're still jauntily walking home.
They
It was
had a
so
pep in
cute.
their pep.
Pep. Very, very cute.
precious.
Maybe someday could we get that as a little gesture of?
Love that reaction.
And I don't know why.
I don't know.
But yeah, so I think they partied till like 3 a.m. So if you missed it, you could still go over there, and all of them would tell you like, my resolution is blah blah blah, and I wish for this was such a great. I hope next year is better. I was like, some of you were on the mark, and some of you missed the mark on what 2020 was. It was cute.
Maybe they were staying off the grid and didn't check into any
It's
news.
true.
That they were
Island life. There was probably very few dangers for them on Island life.
Oh,
Yeah.
aside from the great white sharks in the.
I was going to say the sharks, the
Disease-free.
tarantulas, and the scammers and
Scorpions.
boats. That's about it.
Oh, boat scammers. Those sneaky tricksters.
Sneaky.
Anyway.
Yeah, that was fun times. And we had some new items. Just to briefly recap those really quick.
Yeah.
just stuff from Japanese New Year items like the korematsu and the miramochi.
I
It's
remember
really
that from our
cool.
first Pocket Camp New Year's.
Yes!
Remember, because I crafted like 20 of them thinking I would make money, and then I didn't.
Oh no, I'd forgotten about that. That's too funny. So you were so familiar with those.
I remember those well.
That's so funny. I love it. And there was also like a potato salad, which may have been from Russia, maybe? I can't remember.
It's like a little dome-shaped potato salad.
And then like a game that was Zoot Nori? Is that what that one was?
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like
with the little
pigs and
dots on it. I think that's what.
I think that was from Korea, which I'm not familiar with the game, but it looks cool and like you can interact with it, which is fun. So yeah, those are neat little items that are still available now if you want them.
Yeah. It's not too late. I think they're available till the middle of the month. So
oh, nice.
yeah,
That's
the New Year's
cool.
stuff, like pre-New Year's, was a very short window. It was very frustrating.
Yeah, it sure was.
I only had like 5 or 6 days.
It's funny because I remember feeling I was checking it every time I played to see if there's anything new, and I just totally
Missed it.
didn't check during that time.
I mean,
Nope.
those
Womp
5
womp.
days were a different thing.
Special days.
Yeah.
Special days. Well, does that wrap it up for our what's new follow-up?
I think so.
Cool.
So
Well, in that
much.
case, how about a little break, guys? Can we take a little break?
Yeah, let's take
Yes.
a break. I'm going to take a cat nap.
Here we go.
Aw.
Zip, 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 zip.
Me, 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 me.
I feel so refreshed.
I had water. I
What
feel
I
refreshed
miss,
too.
guys?
I drank some water. Someone was
it
making little kitty
delicious?
snores,
Oh,
and it wasn't
Was it
Tigger
me?
outside my office. Tigger was snoring outside my office today. It was very cute.
was he?
Yeah,
Tigger
we got these
snore?
little cat tent things for Christmas for the kitties.
Oh, I
from
think
my
I saw
mother-in-law.
Mr. Perkins in it.
All of them have enjoyed the cat tents to the point where my mother-in-law has just sent us a third one so that every cat in the house can have their own cat tent.
That's so
And
sweet.
Tigger has spent every day inside his cat tent.
Oh my goodness, it's the perfect little sweet cozy home for him.
He loves it. So he's right outside my office in his little cat tent, and I just heard him snoring earlier, and I was like,
Tell me about the cat tent. Does it have a bottom?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yep.
then we can't have it.
It's
Can you cut out the bottom and sew it up?
Cat will pee on it.
yeah, then that's not great. But the pillow comes out, and you could like wash it, and you could wash the whole tent. Honestly, it's all washable. It's very easy. But yeah, no, if your cat's prone to peeing on beds, then let's not encourage it.
Oh no.
Maybe
Sometimes.
maybe never.
Oh, ooh, sorry. Oh, sweet Kayla friend. She's so beautiful.
okay.
She's just so not.
She's going to be
Good with those
17
things.
next month.
Aw,
My goodness.
that means this year's her
Girl,
sweet 16.
Sweet 17. She's only 17.
Ooh.
17.
Yep,
Yep. That's it.
that's a thing that happened.
That's a song.
Yar.
I'm proud of her. 17.
Oh, me too. She's still
She
lovely and
is
soft and beautiful.
17, going on 17.
But-
Ma, 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 ma.
Cats stop counting at 17. They just stay.
Yeah. 17, 17, 17, 17, 17, 17. Just got stuck in a loop, guys.
Oh, no. Let me get you out of your loop. Why don't you can you tell us about some announcements for a new contest,
yeah.
Joelle?
Tell us
I'd be
about it.
happy to tell you about announcements. We were just talking about New Year's fun stuff.
Yes.
And in case
Speaking
you
of
missed
which-
it,
Like me.
because a lot of people missed it, or a lot of people just got the
Yeah.
4 hats on their island and didn't know there could be more.
Right.
There are 16 hats altogether that you could have collected. And our wonderful dear mods have collected all 16 and would like to give those away in this week's contest. So all you have to do is join our Discord. I bet someone will tell us how to do that. And that person will be Leash.
It's me. If you want to join our Discord, you can find us at any of the fine social media establishments, such as Twitter, Instagram. I don't know why I led with that one. Facebook.
Are any of them fine these days? Anyway, moving on.
You can also find us on our Gmail, so you can email us. We are the Pocket Pod at Gmail.
Yes.
And on all of our fine social media establishments, we are the Pocket Pod. And all you have to do is send us a quick note saying, hey guys, love your podcast, would love to be part of your Discord and win those fine, fancy New Year's hats. Yep. And we'll say, sure.
verbatim. I expect verbatim. So rewind 10 seconds and write it down.
Get all the deets.
If you don't say it specifically verbatim, I won't know what you're asking for. I will also just remind people DMs are preferred. If you message us, we'll just tell you to DM us. So just skip that part and DM us directly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's redundant. Direct
And also,
message us directly.
Twitter is our least favorite of the fine establishments.
Yep.
Because we don't get notifications.
Yeah. Twitter is a 5 to 7 day waiting period if you are hoping to get in faster, just FYI.
Nice.
So,
good to be aware. Good to be aware. Ooh, and also,
Yeah.
Just a heads up that our friend Bobby, Nintendo Guru, there's a fundraiser going on for him because he is fighting against COVID, and we're wishing him all the best and hope he gets recovery. And but just there's a great fundraiser going on in the coming weeks, like later this month.
And if you look up the weekend of the 15th, they're going to do the weekend of the 15th to the 17th.
So you can look up.
It's a win-win.
It's a win-win. You can look up the hashtag Gaming for Guru. That's gaming for FOR, Guru, GURU. So you can find out the details and see what you can do to participate in that and help with this fundraiser.
Yeah, there's going to be giveaways, and there's going to be fundraising, and there's going to be people playing games all weekend I'm sure on Twitch and other places. So yeah, check it out, and I think we'll have more information next week about it too.
Nice. But yes, worthwhile. Those are some good announcements. I like those a lot.
I think so.
I like them. I'm glad I took a cat nap so I could have my ears perked for that
fresh. Fresh as a daisy. Fresh as a flower.
Yeah.
So fresh and so clean.
Clean.
But how about some Fashion Falls Leash? Do you want to sing it?
Fashion Falls fits your life.
Chef's kiss.
Oh, I got a chef's kiss.
Yes.
I mouthed it with you. I didn't want to ruin it, so I
saw
just
it.
I quietly sang in my own head.
Oh, the sweetest. It was very,
So
very
sweet.
sweet. Very sweet. But so Joelle, I know you have a passion for fashion, especially winter fashion.
That's what they say about me. That's what they've always said about me specifically. that JB passion for fashion.
Hey, I know it's true, especially in Animal Crossing.
Right now, so if we're going to talk fashion, right now,
What
a cute hoodie
I'm wearing my
designed and
puffin.
drawn such a beautiful little
Oh,
puff.
Someone
it's so sweet.
drew a space puffin
I
and then
love it.
put it on a Redbubble shop, and I couldn't help myself but to buy it and put it on a hoodie. And that's what I'm wearing
so
today. And
I
that
love
someone
it.
is Rar. So if you want
Oh,
to,
yay,
space,
thanks.
space puffin, you can go
Yes,
find
do
Rar
little
shop.
hearts.
Little hearts.
Oh,
Little hearts,
I can't
hearts.
do it. I failed.
Oh, that's you
It
got
doesn't
it.
work
You got
this way.
it. Just because you're high. There,
You can do the big one.
Yeah, do this.
Okay,
Little
I'll do
hearts.
this.
We're
I'll
doing
do this one.
We're doing a variety as we can see each other. For the listener, we are making the different heart shapes. Whether you put two hands together to make a sweet little heart, or just using your
Two little
forefinger and
fingies.
thumb to make wee little boops.
I
Little hearts.
Did I do it? Is this
Hearts.
it?
Yeah, that's perfect. You got it. A plus. Those are some beautiful hearts
Oh
you just
boy, do
made.
I wish this was a video feed today.
Pretend you're doing like the snaps in a.
But with your
musical.
thumb and forefinger.
But with my I can't snap
but
on
with
those
the other
fingers.
ones.
This is what it sounds like when I snap with my forefingers. Anyway,
That's what it
fashion.
sounds like when I snap regularly.
Because you don't have palm fat.
I don't have the right palms.
Smashing
The wrong
fashion.
palms. Smashing those fashions. Give us the smashing fashions.
So yeah, this was definitely in my head 3 weeks ago when I added this to our list. So
Yes.
I might not be as thorough today as I could be.
Oh, it's okay.
But I wanted to acknowledge the super awesome winter boots and socks and stockings that are available.
Boots and socks and boots.
I'm going to
and socks and
specifically
boots and
highlight.
socks.
I'm going to pull them up because I want to remember what they're called.
Yeah.
There's the Nordic. What are they called?
Nordic, what are they called?
Nordic.
Whatchamacallit?
Yes, they're just called Nordic socks, but these are knee high
New Year's
or
Nordic
probably even
sock.
higher. They're like knee high socks, and they go about like just above like mid calf, and they have like a Nordic pattern on the bottom half, and then they're black at the top. And I love them to pieces, and I wear them all the stinking time. And then
So cozy. So cozy.
there are other tall
Are they
socks.
Higa?
They're very Higa. They look really good with a lot of those
Yodel shirts.
yodel sweaters and cardigans. Yeah.
Nice.
There's
yoga
also the other
cardigans,
ones that
that's
are
right.
like stripy versions of that. So they're light gray base, and then they have
Okay.
like kind of block geometric stripies. I'm truly don't remember what anything's called at
That's
the moment,
okay.
but I recommend those. So I basically wear those all the time in the game,
These are
not in real
socks
life.
I want in real life. Of course, I want all socks in real life. So I mean,
Especially
in all fairness,
high socks, because we know
Ooh,
Rar
nice.
loves a high sock.
I do. I love a high sock.
She loves a good high sock.
I
We
love
all
a
know
good high
this.
sock. It's,
And
it's
if you
a
didn't
fact.
before, now you do.
Yeah.
If you didn't before, you know now. What? Yes, it's true.
And the other stuff I want to talk about are all the fun boots that are also available.
Yes,
I recently
yes.
discovered the velour boots.
Ooh, tell me about those velour boots.
I mean, at the end of the day, they just look like really basic snow boots, but like they come in really fun colors. The gray is sort of like a purple lavendery gray.
Ooh.
The ruby red is like this pinky reddish pink thing.
So
Looks
not
magenta. Yeah, like it looks magenta to me. I don't know what to tell you. See, Leash?
Oh, very magenta. Yes, I agree.
Oh yeah, not ruby.
It looks really good with my pink noble outfit. Like that's how pink it is.
Ooh.
But sure, call it ruby red. The mustard one is a perfect mustard. The blue is a perfect royal blue, and the brown is a perfect brown. So I don't know why the other two are called different things when they should be called lavender and
Perfect
pink.
brown.
I don't know. You tell me. It's like a cowboy brown.
Cowboy
What
brown
else-
sounds
Cowboy
great.
color?
brown.
It's perfect brown.
It's a perfect
Cowboy
brown.
brown.
It's a medium brown.
It's different than brownie brown, which is like the dark chocolate deliciousness.
Chocolate brown.
I think a lot of these boots have been around for most of the time, and probably all of them have been around. I just didn't see them before. But the velour boots were brand new to me. I'd never seen them at all in the last 9 months of this
Yeah,
game. So I was very
I don't know
excited
if
to find
I've
those.
seen.
The moccasin boots are also a delight. I like them a lot.
Have you seen their ski boots as well?
It appears I have not seen ski boots, Sarah. Tell me about the ski boots.
Well, I'm just going to scroll to find them because there's definitely. Oh,
Evidently
well,
not.
Joelle, I'm going to send them to you post haste because I have ones that are. I only have one pair so far. They are definitely a deep purple for the body of the shoe with a light purple for the tread, and then some lovely magenta highlights.
Those
So,
go
I'll
with
send them
the,
to both
with
of
the
you.
ski. They go with the ski wear. They'd probably go with the ski pants and
that makes sense.
the jackets as well, and the goggles.
Perfect.
It's a whole set.
Yes,
So,
yes.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we can hopefully get more of those colors.
Because what you just described is the purple ski wear top with the purple with the pink,
with that geometric kind of
with the geometric
funky,
stuff.
Yes,
And then there's the matching ski pants that go with it that are all come in those same colors with the same
love it.
accents. Yep, I'm excited.
Yes. Those winter sports, it's perfect.
I love
winter
it.
sports and purple together.
It's
Two great
it's
tastes
a
that
match,
taste
match
good.
me in heaven.
It's a shame Joelle doesn't like anything winter sports related.
Yeah, it's a real shame that the Winter Olympics have no interest to me whatsoever.
Oh, I know.
Real shame. 2022.
A crying shame, some might
2022.
say.
Check your calendars. 2022. Anyway,
Yes.
moving right
but those,
along.
I love all those fashion items. And
Oh, I have a question about
Yeah.
2022 winter.
Let's get into this 2022 Winter Olympics game.
Yeah.
Break.
Is it-
Tell us about that.
Are you going to ask
Is
if it's
it-
going to be moved because of 2021?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I wasn't. Thank you.
Sorry.
Yikes.
My mistake.
I was going to ask, is the winter going to be, do I have to wait for my winter? Or is it going to be in a winter where there's a winter in the summer?
Oh, you mean Southern Hemisphere versus Northern Hemisphere?
Oh,
Okay.
I see what you're saying. Well, it's in.
I was like,
I can't think of a time that the Winter Olympics were ever held in the Southern Hemisphere. So that would be fun and new, and they should definitely think about doing that someday. But then it
Yeah.
would be in like August instead of February. But it is
Yes.
in February 2022, and it is in China that year. So I think we're okay. I think.
but it's
right?
in early 2022, which is typical.
It's Feb.
It's in the earlier years. Earlier.
It's the early days of February's
Nice.
in 2022
Okay.
in Beijing.
Well, I know Nintendo has nothing to do with the Olympics, but get on it, Nintendo. Let's have a Southern Hemisphere.
Didn't they have like a game that was like
Olympics.
a Nintendo, like Mario and Sonic at the Olympics?
They
so
did.
Yeah,
they could totally break that into Animal Crossing if they wanted to.
I
Right?
would love them to have proper Olympics
Yeah.
things like they did. Remember that?
Representation.
Remember like year one of Pocket Camp? They also did a lot of Olympic stuff, and
Yes.
it was an absolute delight
The
for me.
snow half pipe. That was great,
The
right?
half pipe.
That was so cute. Oh, the
Yeah.
snowwear. That was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
They
good
have
stuff.
a curling
ice skating.
thing, right?
A curling stone.
A curling
They
stone.
had a stone. Yeah. You could craft a
Do
curling
we have
stone.
a stone yet?
I have not seen a curling stone in New Horizons, so they might just be waiting till February 2022. And
Yeah.
they're jerks if that's the case, but I'll accept it as long as it is available then.
Yes.
Along with
You will
the
not
ability
reject
to, actually, I was going to say the ability to have like a whole curling thing, but I'll pattern that. I don't need some. I don't
you
need them
can
to
make
give
your
me that.
own.
You could do your own. That'd be so
You can
cool.
go your own way.
I can go my own way.
Your own way.
I'm gonna work on that. I have a year. I have a year.
Yeah, you
have
can do
time.
that. You
I
got
got
this.
Have a year.
NBD.
To make
Oh, man.
concentric circles on a white background. I think I can do it, guys.
I love it. Yes.
You could make your own. Yeah, you have a whole year to make a whole Olympic thing, with or without
Olympic
Nintendo.
Village. You can make your animals housing the Olympic Village.
You guys
That'd be
just
so
changed Woe Oasis.
Yeah.
It's
be
Woe
so
Oasis
precious.
Olympics 2022.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
And can we have games? Can we actually play the games? I want to play the games.
Oh my goodness.
I'll
Action games.
think about how that might work.
This is getting more complicated.
I can assure you there will be several Olympic villages because I
Yay.
already have 3 villages on my island. So there will be
Yes.
3.
Amazing.
Nice.
There will be culture available because there is a museum.
Oh, I like that.
And there will be a shop to buy your winter gear in.
Oh,
So
you have everything
I'm
we
already
need.
halfway there, guys. I
perfect.
just need the signage
And a prayer.
and a prayer.
prayer.
This is amazing. Thank you. I'm good. I
Oh,
have a year. I'm going to
yay.
figure this out.
It
I have a
happened
year
here.
to make a Olympic Village at Woe Oasis.
Whoa, Oasis Olympic Village is happening. I love it.
I'm
That's pretty
delighted.
amazing. Ah. Oh, and one quick mention. Fashion. I want to talk about, check out your Pocket Camp if you're still playing, because you could get yourself an adorable scarf that you can wear on top of other clothing. It counts
bad
as a
we don't have
backpack
necks.
item. Yeah. It's just kind of like right in there.
Is it crunchy in there? Like
It's
is it
crunchy in
crunched
there.
in?
It's actually, it makes the scarf really robust. It's kind of like looks really like thick, so it's a substantial scarf. It's not a very
Yeah.
it's not a smooth.
It's like
laying
a
down
it's like a
scarf.
giant cowl neck or something. Like it's a
Yeah.
really thick scarf.
It is a thick scarf for sure,
I
but there's a
see.
variety of colors, and some of them
Yeah.
are plaid. It's really sweet. I just wish
Speaking
that
my
we could
love
bring those
language,
into-
plaid scarves.
Right, it's pretty good. If they could bring those over as New Horizons, that'd be pretty adorable. Come on. Plaid
If they
scarves
could also
and
give
New
us
Horizons.
necks by the time they bring them over, that would be even better. Just putting that out there. There are the fun sweaters that have scarves on them.
I like those too. Those are
like
great. The muffler.
the checked muffler one, and then Leash, you discovered last weekend about the plushy muffler
Yes.
scarf in the
That's a
coat one. Those are
beautiful.
really
Yes.
cute with a little fox.
Yeah.
Quite
Yes.
nice.
Coyote.
Quite good. Oh, I think we didn't mention that we also have the lovely balloon arch for 2021. That's another one of the items that we can get. That's very important too. Looks great.
That's one of those things that like I was so excited about it for exactly a day, and now I've passed. Celebrating
It's true.
2021 came and went as quickly as anything could.
It's a fleeting thing. That's the nature of Animal Crossing. You can leave it up as long as you like, or just get rid of it as soon as you care to.
I bet you could rotate it, and then it's just a fun balloon arch.
That's true.
Unless
Good
it's
call.
unless it's
I don't know if it's
two-sided.
both sides. Is it both
don't know.
sides? We'll have to find
didn't
out.
check.
I can go kind of right now.
Yeah, please do.
But for now,
yeah.
I am once again asking for your tiny delights.
Sky rockets in flight.
Do 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 do
Tiny delights.
do 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 do.
Tiny delights.
Tiny delights.
Tiny delights.
Tiny delights.
Tiny delights.
Tiny delights.
Doop doo doo doo. Wow.
Wow.
Delights of tiny.
delight.
Antonio, where'd you come from? My friend,
Just
my
hanging
Antonio
out,
friend.
you know. I'm here all the time.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for coming and visiting us on the podcast. That's a very special treat. Oh,
What a
he's good,
visit.
bud.
What a VIP.
VIP of the year.
More reps.
More reps.
reps.
Yes. 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 Oh, tiny delights. Tiny delights. Joelle, do you
yeah.
have some tiny delights?
I suppose I'm the one with all the tiny delights this week, unless you have
tell
any
me.
to
I have.
add.
I can supplement one because I have a question. It's just a question because it may be it is a delight.
My first
But
tiny
different.
delight is just mostly something I wanted to mention 2 weeks ago. We just ran out of time.
Yes.
I had my first Aurora Borealis back in middle of December, and I had a little swim party during my Aurora Borealis
Cute.
with Tara, Paula, and Kai Kai or Daydreamer, depending on how you know her. And we had fun helping each other chase lobsters while the aurora borealis was going on.
How
And we caught all kinds of like fun, difficult to catch creatures late night in the
Nice.
icy cold water.
Oh my goodness.
So I highly recommend swim parties. I know they were all the rage back in June, but they're still fun, especially if you need to chase those, flower baskets and lobsters and other hard to catch.
Yes.
Having friends help you, corner them is a big deal. Also, doing
Yeah.
it during an aurora borealis just adds really pretty pictures to the whole process.
Goodness.
So.
So cool.
Yeah.
I love
was
the
great.
pictures I've seen of the auroras and the aurora
Yeah.
borealis. It looks awesome. I've not seen it in person yet. I don't know if I'm going to catch it because I don't know what my seed is. I've never.
Well, I know when my next ones are coming, so I'll give you guys a heads up so you can come see mine.
Ooh, that'd be cool. I love it. Gosh.
I had one the other
Gosh,
night
gosh,
and
gosh.
forgot to invite people over, and then also forgot to play. So
Oh no,
here we are.
your animals enjoyed it. It was just their quiet time. They didn't have.
Well,
to
it's funny.
show
I
off.
started playing. I was going to play for 10 minutes before I went to bed, and I was like, I was going to invite people over. Oops. So I experienced a delightful 10 minutes of it and then went to sleep.
Hey, that's fine.
But I have more to come. I think I have like 3 or 4 more. So
That's so cool.
I
just
bet you
wish they
guys
would
have just as many.
mention it.
I know. Well, the animals do mention if you play midday.
Oh,
The
gosh,
problem is you have
gotta,
to like play at like 4,
Gotcha.
3 or 4, which is annoying.
Yeah.
I don't know if they mention it later in the day, if you like play at like 6. I don't know. But from what I've seen, the aurora borealis can start as early as 7, but most of the time it's like later, like 9 or 10.
And it's a clear night, right? So if it's a clear day, it might be.
There will be like a few stars in the sky and stuff. You won't get any like shooting stars, but it's definitely a clear weather day for sure, or weather night
Gotcha.
at least.
Good to know. Good to know. Like
But
it.
yeah, hard to catch if you don't know your seed. So
And if
by all means,
Oh yeah, for
come
sure.
visit me.
Yay! I want to. And since we're talking about clear skies, that brings me to my tiny delight / question.
Ooh,
I had
yes.
Celeste in my town, on my aisle the other day. I was very excited, of course. I was delighted that she appeared to be wishing on the stars that popped up. Is that new, or did I just never see her do that before?
Who wished on the stars?
Celeste. She did a little bow and like wish gesture.
Oh.
I
Which I
don't
was
want to
really
say that
excited.
sounds familiar, but it sounds familiar. I don't know. Maybe
I don't know if I ever saw her do it.
I know she looks up. I guess I don't know that I've seen her like actually like do a little wish. That's
Do a
really
little boop.
cute.
But it was really sweet. I was like, did she just do that? And I like just watched her because I was like, if she does it again,
Like
I wanna
Halloween
see
all
it.
over again. What's she
Yes.
doing in the background? Wiggling her head or something.
And it's quite possible it may have been something she has always done, and I just never caught it for sure.
Right.
That's because I'm always looking for the just scattered meteors. It was just a little meteor shower. It wasn't a real shower
Right.
for me.
Yeah. Little.
So-
Where
little
does
scattered
Celeste
shower.
live?
Good question. Where does Celeste?
I mean, let's add to the list. Where do Sable and Mabel live?
Oh, true.
And
Oh.
where did Timmy and Tommy live?
I just assumed that they lived in their.
Yeah,
shop.
like upstairs
Yeah.
somewhere in their shop.
The stairs that go back up
Yeah,
for the
there's that
upstairs.
door for the
Yeah.
Sable and Abel Mabel.
And there's the
House.
behind the register one
Right.
for Tom, the
Oh.
Nook's Granny.
Yeah,
So yeah, I
Okay,
think they
fair
do
enough.
live above.
but like any of the visitors, like where do they live? Where's Flick?
Leaf's
Maybe they
cart
all live in
converts-
Harv's house.
Oh, on Harvest Island,
or on
maybe.
his
Or
island,
somewhere
where
on
we
his
can't get
island.
to?
Maybe he like has other houses and stuff. Yeah.
Oh man, that could be.
I'm just wondering if she's wishing on stars. Do her little stars come to her island?
Oh, right. Where do they wash up?
What
for
does
little
Celeste Island look like? That's a good
Ooh,
question.
that's precious and sweet and adorable, full of good star watching spots.
Yeah.
Except she still visits us just to get
Little
spread the love. Oh,
Sweet Celeste.
sweet Celeste. Do you have any more tiny delights?
Yeah. So the other thing I wanted to share. So, well before New Year's, I was
Yes.
wandering around at night on my island, and I walked by and I saw 2 or 3 of my villagers running around the plaza, holding glow sticks, doing the zoomies.
What? Now, what
which
do you say? Glow
which tells
sticks?
me
What?
they were playing Nighttime Airplane because they had glow sticks.
Is that like the directing the airplane in like?
But they were the planes.
Oh,
they
they're
were the lit up planes. They were zooming around the
So
island, but
cute.
holding glow sticks. It was the cutest stinking thing I've
That's
ever
so
seen.
precious. So are the glow sticks? Is that the one from New Year's type of glow
Yeah,
sticks or some other?
it was the same glow stick on New Year's, but they had 2 in their hands.
What?
And I was like, "What is
Amazing.
happening right now?" If I have a video, I'll have to share it. I don't remember when and where I saw it. sure I took a screenshot. Why wouldn't I have?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I now have to go
That's so
find
cool.
it, and I take a lot of screenshots. So
Well, something good to look out for sure. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled.
yeah.
Oh
Or
my
maybe I saw in a
gosh.
video, it wasn't even on my island. This is one of those like, you know,
Oh
did
no,
I
it's a
remember
Joelle
it or
alternate
am I
reality.
making it up?
Oh no.
Absorbed
Alternate
into your own
history
reality.
with JB.
Oh no, I love it. No, that's great. I'm
She
gonna keep
made
an
it
eye
her
out.
own.
I'll figure
It
out how
felt
to
like
prove
my
this
own.
one day. Give me time.
Yes. It'll happen.
And the other
Give
glow
me
stick fun thing have been all the lightsaber like comments people have been making about the glow sticks because they look like the base of the light. They look like the holder of the lightsaber.
Yes.
And so there have been lots of requests for, you know, can we get proper lightsabers and some of the
Oh my
unique ones
gosh.
like the dark saber from the Mandalorian or the two-sided saber or the one that the double saber. I don't know. All kinds of options. I'm
You're
not
talking.
a Star Wars
You
person.
mean the Darth Maul double-ended lightsaber, or perhaps the Kylo Ren lightsaber that has the little boop?
Oh yeah, the
bits in
Kylo
top?
Ren that does like the 3. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah.
This is what your
It just looks
conversation right now
dangerous.
sounds like to me. Bleep blop
Yeah.
bloop blop bleep blop blop bleep blop bloop.
Yep,
That's because I
fair.
was saying bleep glop deep drop.
Yeah, no. You said Darth Maul and Kylo Ren, and so those actually are bleep blops.
Oh, those were.
most ears.
I was like, those are actually Gleep, or is Gleep Glop and Deep Dop are actually Star Wars characters? It's probably true.
Yep, bleep blop bloop. That's my favorite Star Wars.
I don't know if you're joking or not because
You'll never know. There's
not
no way
sure.
to know.
I'll never
This
know.
is where we
universe.
are. We're fine.
There's a lot of books out there. I'm just saying.
Turkey Boy keeps telling me that I need to watch Mandalorian.
I mean, at least watch The Mandalorian. You don't need to know anything about the lore to like The Mandalorian.
I haven't
Because
watched it,
I'll
but
tell
it's so
you,
many stars
I know
like it.
so little about it because I never really liked the movies all that much, and
Sure.
I never really got into any of the shows, and I certainly haven't read anything. So, like, my limited knowledge is I've literally watched every movie once. So, The Mandalorian's great, even with that. So, there we go.
Well, it's good. It sounds like a fun thing to do.
I'll
You can do it. And
Will
with
I
those-
like it though?
I think I've heard a lot of people recommending it. I have not
It's
personally
fun.
watched
It's
it.
like a Western sort of style show. I don't like Star Wars. Like I will just come out and say I don't like Star Wars. I love The Mandalorian. Love it.
Oh wow. You can enjoy what you want to enjoy, and we should enjoy wrapping up our show because
That's
we
a
are
really good idea.
time.
We've done it again.
We've done it. We've made it. We've made it so far, guys.
Did it again.
We've made it after all. So I'll go through some birthdays these last couple weeks, including. Just want to shout out to our birthday friends. Oh my gosh, Tortimer's birthday. Oh, we probably talked about that. Was the 31st. Sweet Tortimer.
Torty, rest in peace.
Bob's birthday was Friday the 1st. I love that lazy cat. We have, oh my goodness. Back on the 4th, it was Diana's birthday. What a cutie. And on the 5th, it was Roll's birthday, guys. The famous penguin everyone loves. And let's see, who else do we have? We have a sweet birthday for Tiffany the rabbit on the 9th. And oh my gosh, on the 10th, that was a Sunday. That was, oh wait, that's coming up. That's Poppy coming up next this weekend. Poppy the Okapi. We all know I love him so much. What a cutie.
Hey, puppy.
Hey, puppy. Oh, and on the 12th is Tuesday. It's Mo's birthday. Oh, and precious Velma's birthday is coming up on the 14th. What a cute friend.
I'm also
And
just
special
gonna
thanks. Oh, yeah.
mention that Connecticut's birthday is coming up too, so don't forget.
Oh my gosh, Connecticut. When is your birthday?
I think it's on the 13th.
Oh,
It's on our other calendar.
Oh shoot! I had just the birthdays calendar.
That's
pulled up.
okay. You do you.
Sorry,
It's fine.
Connecticut. 13th. Very important.
Very important. Celebrate Connecticut. There's so much to do.
That's
Or
right.
is there?
Celebrate in your favorite way, and also celebrate the great producer who is Jack Clayblick of Monkey Cat
not his
Studios.
birthday, though.
It's not his birthday, but his birthday did happen last year. So
At some point.
happy belated birthday!
Or did it?
Oh, and thanks again, and
And